What you will see tonight could be the most empirical, paranormal evidence that includes a very wide range of phenomena, many of which are barely starting to be investigated. Unique manifestations that fortunately have been captured in impressive videos that in the next few minutes you will have the possibility to see. From heavy objects moving as if someone were carrying them, to impossible and inexplicable silhouettes captured by accident. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 4 unique paranormal videos that will surprise you. A large part of the videos that you're about to see were sent by my audience. If you know or have videos of this style that you would like for me to see, do not hesitate to send them to the email that you now see on the screen, or as a direct message to my official Facebook. And if you like my content, help me by sharing these videos with your friends. Let's not allow these clips to be forgotten. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 4. We start this video with a couple of footages that serve to demystify what is a general belief. I know that when talking about something paranormal, one expects appearances as they are usually described in movies. A nun, a transparent being, a demon. However, when these things happen in reality, they are far from that. The events are subtle, but still unexplainable. Just like what you're about to see next. It was 10 at night, inside a completely closed warehouse. Almost all the workers had already left, but the security cameras, as always, remained recording and captured an impossible event that now, for the first time, you will witness. That container you see moving there had at least 66 pounds of trash when it started moving on its own. How could this be possible? Although the enclosure was not completely closed, there was not enough wind to move that container in that way. Add to this that the floor is even. It does not have slants that surround the movement of the container, which changes direction. Continuing with evidence of true subtle paranormal phenomena, on the other side of the world, a mall worker would record the following video. Unlike the previous one, this enclosure was closed when the man began to record. There was no wind, but if that were the case, we all know that these doors are very difficult to open. You have to apply a lot of force to move them, so it is impossible that the wind could have been the cause of such movement. Footages which serve to make clear that the world of the paranormal goes far beyond what movies or television series show us. Number 3. The following clip was sent by Brian Steven, who tells us about a strange situation in a complex that has the residents concerned. You see, it was night, almost dawn, and a child would not stop running, screaming, and laughing at the top of his lungs outside. Angrily, she went outside and asked the boy to stop playing and to go home. She turned for only a second to prevent the door of her house from closing, when suddenly, the boy had disappeared. It was so strange and impossible that she went to the security cameras of her residence to see where that boy had gone. Now, you will witness exactly what her eyes saw. Watch.
Pero es que decide que de atrás hay de alguien, pero yo no sé cómo llega ahí.
Mire. No, es el mismo, mira, es el mismo.
Por eso, pero mira que a qué hora llega a esta esquina, es que ¿cómo hace? ¿Cómo hace para llegar?
Mire, estoy caminando. Y mire de dónde llega.
The woman assures that it is exactly the same minor who inexplicably seems to move at an impossible speed, almost instantaneously. She assures that the boy in the background and the one who later passes closer is the same person. That night, there was no one else there. How can you explain such an occurrence? An answer that the residents of this complex cannot find. Brian says that the next day another neighbor caught another strange event just outside the residence. See for yourself.
¿Cuánto lleva así? Mire, el señor ni siquiera se da cuenta. El señor con el perro. Pero mire el perro, venga, mire el perro como está mirando, mire el perro como mira. Mire el perro como mira el coso. El perro sí lo sabe ya.
Y el señor no.
No, el señor no, pero el perro mire cómo está mirando el coso, mire el perro. Mire el perro como mira el columpio. Mire, él sabe que hay algo ahí.
¿Y ladra?
Mire, no,
Él
antes
sabe
les
que
da
algo
miedo.
ahí,
Él sabe. Vea, está mirando donde yo les dije de la sombra gris. Mire. Ahí está. No,
The dog really seems to detect something unusual. It shouldn't care that the swing is moving. It is alert because something else seems to be there. Brian assures that it is most likely the same presence. Number 2. The image you are seeing corresponds to a live video that the young man made with his little sister. The video was simple. They showed letters and drawings when suddenly their followers began to warn them that something strange had happened behind them. The parents of these minors literally had their blood run cold when they saw this.
Esas son las cositas.
You can see that the figure of a person passes over the young man's left shoulder. However, it then disappears, and only a blurry transparent shape can be seen. If you look closely, the mirror is hanging on a wall, and directly below is the sofa where the miners were sitting. There is no space for a person to pass behind them. Our followers say that behind that wall is the backyard. There's no door there. The door is through another section, at least 13 feet away. Put yourself in the man's place. What would you do if you noticed an event like this in your home? Number 1. Let me end this video by asking you the following question. Have you ever had a paranormal encounter with an animal? I mean, have you ever perceived the presence of an animal that is no longer there? There are many anecdotes of close friends and some personal ones of encounters with the memory of an animal. I remember a couple of times having heard a pet walking days after its death, something that was witnessed by more people. That is why, from here, the question arises, can animals also go into a spectral state? Can they become spirits and wander in the state on our physical plane? Perhaps the answer is in this next clip. Pay attention.
Hello? Oh my God!
Apparently, the residents of this house had already heard clear barks and strange sounds coming from the basement. However, they had never encountered anything until they published a series of strange footages on their TikTok account. Are we in the presence of the spirit of a dog that lives in the basement of this house? A unique case that, like the previous ones, realizes that the world of the paranormal covers many more aspects than previously thought. I hope you liked this video because we have come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.